Hello friends, hope you all are doing good. This is Divya Agarwal from Unacademy. So friend, this is my profile on Unacademy. Link to this profile is provided in the description box of this particular video. And what are the benefits of this, platform? You will be getting more than 1000 free classes. These are the special classes which are free of cost. They are live as well as recorded. Okay, and there are many free courses as well. Okay, and if you are an aspirant of IT Jam, if you want to prepare for IT Jam, then there are many courses which are already loaded. Okay, I have taken now from the month of July. I will be teaching this course, that is course on periodic table, periodic properties, bioinorganic and main group. Okay, so this is the course which is already launched on Unacademy. So if you want to join, you can enroll. Okay, so it's like that if you enroll for first, okay, if you enroll, then you'll be getting everything. Okay, it's not like that you'll be getting only one course, you will get everything on Unacademy, full access to IT Jam syllabus. Okay, with all the descriptive videos live as well as recorded. Okay, so chaliye. So let us start with the topic of today. So yesterday we were discussing Simon-Smith carbene. So I hope that part was very much clear to all of you. So today we will be solving some of the questions which were related to the same. Okay, today we will be solving some questions related to cyclopropionation. Fine. So we'll be solving some questions of cyclopropionation today in this video. So yes, and if you are new to the channel, kindly subscribe so that you'll get regular notifications. As you know that I am dedicated to make daily videos for you all, and regularly you will be getting the videos at the same time, right? So it is good for you if you subscribe and like, and also if you could, you can share with your friends as well, right? So this is one question. Okay, one of the question. So I will be explaining you that what should be the answer to this question. You can see. So this is alkene, where if you provide this particular alkene with Simon-Smith carbenoid. Okay, this is Simon-Smith carbenoid. So now you must have you must know how to prepare this, right? So how it is prepared, let me write it for you. CH2I2 and zinc copper couple. We used to take this, okay, and these two generate this type of part. Fine. So now if you just treat it with this, then what will happen, guys? So what is your expectation? See, this is already in the cis part, right? This is cis, so we expect that the product should be cis. Fine. Okay, fine, it is cis. Okay, now the thing is that what should be the stereo to this cyclopropane? It should be above the plane or it should be below the plane. We have two chances. Okay, we have two types of products here. So one can be like this, and this can be one product, this can be another product. Now as because this OH it has lone pairs, oxygen has lone pairs, this is a metal, zinc is a metal, so zinc has capability for chelation. You know what is chelation? Chelation means where the zinc metal will get attached to this oxygen, thereby it will orient this carbenoid towards this only. So the stereo of OH is above, so therefore ultimately the cyclopropane will also come above side. So okay, so this is major product, that is because of the chelation. This is major product due to the chelation of OH with zinc metal. Am I clear? So this is the major product and this is minor. So as because this is major, this is minor, so we will say that this is stereoselective with respect to OH. With respect to OH, these products are stereoselective, isn't it? It is stereoselective. Why? Because we have preferentially selected this part as the main product. Whereas with respect to carbene, it will always be stereospecific. Specific in the sense that it does not mean that the product will be like this. Okay, it will never be like this. Am I clear? It will never be like this. It will never be in the trans form. Therefore we'll say that with respect to carbene, as because it is Simon-Smith carbene, so therefore it will form singlet product only. I mean singlet carbene only, and therefore there will be only stereospecific product. So the product will be stereospecific with respect to carbene, but with respect to this OH, product will be stereoselective, and there too this one will be major, this one will be minor. So I hope this question is very much clear to you all, right? So I am erasing this. Okay, you please copy. Okay, so next question. This is our next question. I'll be writing it here. ET. These questions are very easy. You just have to know what is the concept behind. Otherwise questions are very easy. It has no complications. Now if you're provided with carbene, okay, CH2I2 and zinc copper couple, So you know already that from this part you will be getting CH2, ZnI, and here you will be getting what? I only. Okay, so this will be the carbenoid. So as you know that the product, now what should be the product? What should be the product? So obviously, see, ET, there are two possibilities again. Okay, cyclopropane can be in this manner, and cyclopropane can also come in this manner. Okay, okay. So now the point is, which one should be measured? You know, now see, this is CH3. This is CH3 and it has no tendency of chelation. It cannot chelate. There is no tendency of chelation. So since there is no tendency of chelation, so we'll say that this hindered group will create hindrance or steric repulsion to this particular cyclopropane. So therefore this will be the minor product and this one will be the major product. So again I'll repeat the same thing, that with respect to CH3, these two products are stereoselective. Fine. But with respect to this carbenoid, the product will be stereospecific. Why specific? Because it will be cis. This is cis, so therefore the product will be cis only. This is cis, this is also cis. With respect to what? Check this. This is cis, okay. Same side. I cannot make it, you know, upside down. I cannot make it trans. So therefore, with respect to carbenoid, it is specific, stereospecific, and with respect to CH3, there are two products from which this one will be meso. So therefore, this is stereoselective with respect to CH3. So I hope this part is very much clear to you all. Okay. So let me write one more question. Now see, next question. So this is one 5-membered ring. Okay. Now to this OH is attached. You can write OH, you can write any of the species. I am writing OH. Okay. Now if you treat it with zinc copper couple along with CH2I2, so obviously you will be knowing that there will be the formation of a carbonate. How it looks? I am sorry, it looks like this. Okay. So now if you treat it with this, then ultimately there will be the formation of a this cyclopropane only. Now the question arises that cyclopropane will be upside or it should be down. Okay, so what do you suggest? Comment down. What do you suggest? Which one should be the major product? Above one or below one? Okay, so answer is this one will be major again. Why? Because again chelation, you know, this OH has tendency to get chelated with zinc, so therefore there will be chelation, and this chelation ultimately results in the formation of a cyclopropane which is upside. Okay, so it is upside to the ring. So therefore this will be the major product, this will be the minor product, this will be the minor product, that one will be the major product. Am I clear? So I hope this part is very much clear to you all. Fine. So this one should be clear to you all. Now what I'm saying is, guys, now that this particular part, in this particular part I have written this. Okay, so now you must be thinking of that this is quite far apart. Okay, so this is at position number 1, this is position number 2 with respect to this alkene. So this is far apart, but up till 2,3 OH gets chelated, it can form chelation. Okay, although if there are 4-5 carbons in between, then that chelation does not work for stereo orientation. So therefore we'll say that this is again stereo selective with respect to OH and stereospecific with respect to carbenoid. Am I clear? So I hope this question is again clear to you all. Let me raise this also. Let me write one more question. Okay, one more question. This is also very easy. Okay, question is very easy and you can easily guess the product. Okay, it's quite, wait, let me modify. Now see, what I'm saying is, this is, now if you treat it with CH2I2 and it is written excess. Okay, excess means amount is more. So if you treat this with this part, okay, then obviously there will be major product formation, minor product formation. Since it is in excess, so therefore it is understood that both the alkenes will be cyclopropanated. Okay, now the question arises that what should be the orientation? So I don't think now I need to tell anything. You must have understood that what should be the orientation. So it is very much clear that this one is above. So but obvious, this alkene will be above only, above, right? Not alkene, sorry, cyclopropane will be above only, and this one is downside. So obviously this particular one should be down only. Am I clear? So you can write it like this, or you can write the same product like this as well. Okay, above and below. Am I clear? So this is just because of, this is just because of this part. So I hope this part is clear. Okay, so these are this is the question to this part. Okay, so this is what we call CH2I2, and to this I have treated it with zinc, copper, and ultimately this is the ultimate product. Okay, so I hope you have understood this part. Okay, so if you want, what I can do is let me teach regioselectivity also in the same video only. Okay, so let me start another topic, that is regioselectivity. Just now I was teaching you stereoselective reactions and stereospecific reaction. Now I am teaching you regioselective. Okay, now what is the difference? First of all, you should know what is the difference between regioselectivity and stereoselectivity. Okay, so basically in regioselectivity the point of attachment is different. Okay, like for example, just now I have given you one example that if I write at this position, I can write product like this. Okay, I can write it below the plane, and similarly I can make it like this also. Okay, so now you can see this point of attachment, it is same in this. So therefore we put the name stereo, we use the name stereoselective or stereospecific. Stereospecific if only one product is formed, stereoselective if out of the two one is major. Now what does this regioselective mean? So basically friends, regioselectivity means where the point of attachment is different. Let us take one example. Okay, let us take one example. See, this is something. Okay, now see this. Now what I'm saying is, now if I treated with say CH2I2 and zinc copper couple, so there are some possibilities. What are the possibilities? You will be getting product like this, you can get product like this, you can get product like this also. Okay, and yes, you will be getting product like this also. Fine. Now see, this one and this one, these two are same, they are similar, there is no difference, but this one is second. So we say that what is the relation between 1 and 2? What is the relation between 1 and 2? They are regioselective. Product means the group which is attached is exactly same, but the positions are different. You can see the position is different. So therefore this is an example of regioselectivity. I'll give you some more examples. Okay, so let me erase this part. Erased. Now see, regioselectivity. Some questions, I hope you have understood what is regioselectivity. Now what I am saying is, I will be teaching you how you can differentiate between the products. Okay, so let me write one example. Now you can see this is one example. Okay, yeah, fine. Let me erase this part. Okay, it will become complicated otherwise. Okay, fine. So now if you treat this with CH2I2 and zinc copper, okay, and it is written 1 equivalent, then what you will be getting, guys? So there is a possibility that you will be getting this product in one instance. There is another another chances that you can get this product as well, and there is one more chance that you can get this product as well. Now this number 1 and number 2, they are exactly same. 1 and 2 are same. This is different. Okay, this is different. So therefore 1 equal to 2, but third one is different. So we'll say that what is the relation between 2 and 3? I mean, what is the relation between 1, 2? If you compare 1, 2 with 3, then what is the relation? They are regioselective. Why? Because the point of attachment is different. You can see this is another point, this is another point. Okay, so now this is the concept of regioselectivity. I hope you must have understood. Now if we just compare that which one should be major, which one should be minor, so how will we deal with it? Okay, so first thing which you should always remember while solving these types of questions is rate of cyclopropionation is directly proportional to the nucleophilicity of alkene. Nucleophilicity of alkene. Now why is it so? Why I am saying that rate of alkene should be proportional to the nucleophilicity of alkene? Why is it so? Reason behind is that carbenes are electron deficient, aren't they? They are electron deficient. Yes, they are electron deficient. As because carbenes are electron deficient, so therefore they will approach to the site where there is more electron density. So therefore these carbenes will go and attack to the site where there is high electron density. Am I clear? So now wait a minute. Let me write one small question. Okay. So now just have a look. This is something which I have written and this is another part. Okay. Now what I'm saying is, guys, if you just treat it with CH2I2 and if you treat it with copper and zinc, then see, this electron pair is towards this group. Okay, now this group is electron withdrawing in nature. What is happening here? Minus R effect. The CH2 group is attracting that electron pair towards itself, thereby this electron, this pi bond becomes electron deficient, isn't it? This double bond becomes electron deficient. Okay, now point number 2. If you just check on this particular alkene, then there is no electron deficient group as such, although there is one alpha hydrogen attached to this, so which will help in hyperconjugation, right? There will be hyperconjugation and there will be inductive effect as well. So just because of the inductive effect and just because of the hyperconjugation, this particular alkene will be more electron rich, isn't it? This double bond will be more electron rich. So therefore, what I'll be saying is that if you provide it with the carbene, then this Simon-Smith carbene, then this will be one of the product and this will be another product. Okay, but this one will be major, or you can say that this should be the only product. Why? Because this electron is already, this pi electron pair is already involved in the conjugation, it is already involved in the resonance, so therefore this is least available. Only this electron pair is most available, so therefore this will be the only product. We will not form this, so therefore we'll say that this product is regioselective in nature. We will not say that this is stereoselective in nature. Why? Because the point of attachment is different. This product is regioselective because the point of attachment is different. So I hope you have understood this part. Fine. So let me erase this. Fine. So now, yeah, one more question. Let's I'll give you one question. Okay, just try to solve that. So now see. Wait a minute. Let me draw it. Okay. So now just have a look. Here I have written OH, okay, and here I have written OH. Here I have written another OH like this, okay. So now what I am saying is I just want to treat this particular molecule with CH2I2 and zinc copper, okay. So this is, what is it? This is Simon-Smith carbenoid formation. It will ultimately form carbenoids, okay. So now if this is A, okay, and if this is B, and if this is C, and if this is D, then which alkene will be, what will be the rate? What will be the rate of, nucleophilic, what will be the rate of reaction to this? Okay, so just now we have seen that rate is directly proportional to the nucleophilicity. But let me write some points for you, okay, some P2Ps, point to point. Okay, first point is rate of reaction. This reaction is directly proportional to, first of all, chelation. There are some points, okay. First of all, you have to go through chelation. If there is maximum chelation, then the rate of that particular alkene will be most. Second, rate will be directly proportional to the nucleophilicity. Okay, do you know what is nucleophilicity? Nucleophilicity simply means electron richness. Wheresoever there is inductive effect, wheresoever there is hyperconjugation or resonance or mesomeric or whatsoever effect it is, if electron density is being increased, then we say that the rate of reaction will be high. Then after that, this will be inversely to that of the steric crowd. Okay, if there is steric crowding, then it is very difficult for this carbenoid to form the product. To form the product, it would be very difficult if there is steric crowd. Okay, fine. So now let us just check. Now see, this alkene has two stereo relations. You can see this OH is attached, OH is attached. This will help in chelation. This will also help in chelation. So this is, there is no point of, doubt. A will be, the rate will be highest for A. Then if we just check for B, then there, for this it will help in chelation. So after that we will be having B. And after this C. In this C, there is only hyperconjugation, right? 3 alpha, 3 alpha, 2 alpha, 2 alpha. So lots of alpha hydrogens are there. So hyperconjugation will take place. So C will be the third one. And then if we just check about this D1, then this will be at last. Why? Because of the minus R effect. Okay, this CHO group is minus R effect. Thereby this double bond will not get involved in the, cyclopropane formation. So this will be D. So I hope you must have understood. In fact, I must write that it is next to impossible to form the product D, because the alkene itself is not available. It is in conjugation with CHO group. Am I clear? So I hope this question is very much clear to you all. Okay. So I don't think there is any issue. Now in next video we will be solving some of the questions of sigma insertion. Okay. Some of the questions of sigma insertion, and also I would like to request that in future, like as you know that you will be getting regular videos on this channel from my side for chemistry, specifically organic and inorganic. I don't teach physical chemistry. Okay, so what I request you is that, guys, do you want me to teach in English or you want me to teach in Hindi? If you want me to teach in Hindi, write down in comment box Hindi. If you want me to write down to teach in English, write down English. Okay, so higher the number of comments, according to the vote, I will decide that I will be teaching in Hindi or I will be teaching in English. Okay, or I can also teach in both the languages. Like if the comments are equal, then English and Hindi both. Okay, so chalo, thank you so much for joining with me, for being with me regularly. You will be getting videos, that is for sure. And yes, if you want to join an academy, okay, if you want to join an academy, it's the bestest platform ever you'll ever get on in India. So after this, what you need to do is, you should know that this is my profile on Unacademy. I teach, and not only me, there are lots of educators. So what you need to do, you have to subscribe. Okay, and what is the price of subscription? So it is, it's very, 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 very less. If you are taking it for 24 months, subscription, you are taking it for 24 months, then it will cost you 12,000. Okay, that is 500 rupees per month, where you will be getting 50 plus educators. You will be getting all the test series. You will be getting all the stuff, study material, live classes, recorded classes, quizzes. That are, some quizzes are live, some are, recorded. Okay, so, and if you want to take it, just use my name, Divya. If you put my name here, then you can see price goes low. You'll be getting 10% discount. See, I have used this name Divya. So now this 24 month was, initially it was 12,000. Now it has become 450 rupees per month. That is 10,800. Similarly, 12 months also, 6 months also. Okay. Now if you are a student and if you want to buy, but you don't have money at present this much. Okay. So what you can do, you can use EMI option also. EMI, you can use, if you don't want to give, this bundle of money, so what you can do, you can give EMI. Okay, monthly payment also you can give. And also if you have your friends along with your room partner, so what you can do, 2 people can take 1 subscription, and you can just half of your money. Same amount of money can be used by 2 people. Okay, one can open in laptop, another one can open in phone. So same live class can be available for you. So you can try it out. Okay, you can try it out, whatsoever whatsoever suits you. Okay, if you want to join an academy. Okay, Baki, you can explore in description. May all the links are given. You can explore, you can go through. You will find lots of educators other than me. Okay, so let me just show you once. In just 450 rupees per month, what you will be getting, you're getting all the top educators of India. See, we have batch courses, lots of educators are there. See this. Okay, and it's not about chemistry. You'll not get only chemistry. You'll get physics, mathematics, biology as well. See, lots of educators. This is me. There are many educators. Okay, there are many educators. In that particular price, you will get all the educators, all the stuff of these, India's top educators. You will get everything. Okay, so ultimately, moving back to my profile. Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you again tomorrow. So again, I would like to repeat, if you want to, if you have not subscribed yet, subscribe to this channel, because I am dedicated to make daily videos for you all. So thank you so much for joining with me, for listening to me. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.